So our first measurement is 1.1 times 0.6. What's that going to be?
0.66.
So that's just this front, that's this front here. That side's exactly the same size. Yeah, that's the back of the box, or the back of the tank. So what we're going to do with that number, we're just going to multiply it by 2. Okay? So 0.66 times by 2. What does that give us?
1.32.
That's a better pen. 1.32. Are they centimetres? No, they're metres squared. I'm going to put a little line under that just to remind me that I need that number a little bit later on. Yeah? So now what I do, front, them two's done now. So now I need to do the ends. So again, what do? I get my paper and I cover up what I don't want to see. I don't want to see that bit now, and I don't want to see that bit, because that's the end of it. So I'm now looking at just the end there. And there's your two numbers. They're already there. 0.80, 0.60. So that's our next sum. That's our next sum. So it's 0.80 times 0.60, which gives us
0.48.
0.48. And what we're going to do with that,
Times it by 2.
times it by 2, which is going to give us
0.96.
underline it because we need to come back to it in a second. So we've got the front and the back, we've got the left and the right. The only thing we've got to do now is the bottom. And this is where it looks a little bit more difficult, because this is the bottom here. So again, cover it up. Cover it up. So you're only seeing what you need to see. And as soon as you do that, there's the numbers you need. 1.1 times 0.8. Yeah? 1.1 times 0.8. And don't be frightened of doing that in the exam, because you can do that. Which gives us a grand total there of
0.88.
I've underlined it. So the three numbers that are now underlined we need to add together, because that's the total. So we're going to add those three numbers together now. So we've got 1.32 plus 0.96 plus 0.88. .16 square metres. That is just for one water tank. James is painting 30 of those. Now it gets a little bit easier. So we're going to times that number by 30. Okay, so 3.16 multiplied by 30.
94.8.
So the total area he needs to paint is 94.8 square metres. He's got one tin of paint that covers 12 square metres, so we need to work out how many tins of paint you need. So this is the easiest part of the actual sum. 94.8 divided by 12. That means he's going to need at least 8 tins, because that's 7 point something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that about 7.9?
Yeah.
So 8 tins. And £26.99 for one tin. We'll times that by 8, which gives us a grand total.
215.92.
£215.92. So you could see from that particular question, it's not so much the sums, because once you've wrote them sums down, they're fairly easy to calculate, because you've got a calculator. Using a calculator, they're quite easy. And this part of the sum here is relatively straightforward. This is the tricky bit. But what's all that relating to? It's relating to understanding that picture. What is that picture actually showing us? That's what it is. So don't be frightened, don't be afraid when you're doing this. of covering up what you don't need. Yeah? And you cover it up, you can see you've got one of the numbers already. Cover that up, you've got both of the numbers that you need. Cover that up, you've got both of the numbers that you need. And that's the idea. That's how to tackle these kind of questions. That's how you get through these particular questions. Okay? So that's how you work that particular question out.